To understand or to find out interpolation and extrapolation, binomial expansion method is one of the simplest method to use and solve. Now in this binomial expansion method, first we will be finding the number of unknown values of the dependent variable. This will be given in the data directly. Okay. From that, if there are missing values, we will be deriving the equation like this with plus minus expressions. Okay. And it will start with 0 and then it goes on 1 2 3 4, how many ever data is given to us, it will go until that. And from where did we get this 1 3 3 1 is by using the Pascal's triangle. So those numerical coefficients what we are seeing here, that is from Pascal's triangle. Now let us see what is that Pascal triangle, and then we will directly go to the problems. Okay. Now this is called as a Pascal triangle. Now we have to construct this Pascal triangle for every problem that we are going to solve. Now how to do the construction of the Pascal triangle? Listen here carefully. Now the first, it comes in a form of a pyramid. Okay. It comes in a form of a pyramid, or you can just say a triangle. So it will start with 1. Okay. And let us assume there are 2 zeros next to 1. On both the side of 1, there are zeros. We are assuming this. Okay. Now add the numbers. 0 plus 1 will give you 1. 0 plus 1 will give you 1. Did you all understand till here? We just have taken 1 as the number and we are assuming 2 zeros onto the other side. When you add 2 numbers, you will get 1. Again, if you add 2 numbers, you will get 1. This is your first step. Now again, in the second step, we are assuming there are 2 zeros next to that 1 and 1. To one corner there is 1 0, to the other corner there is 1 more 0. Fine. Now again let us add the numbers. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 0 is 1. So this will be my second level. Is it clear? So the first level was I started with 1 and then this is the 0 level. This is the first level where we will have 1 and 1. And the next level will be if you add these two. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 0 is 1. This is the next level. Now again for this, I will assume 2 zeros. 1 in the first, 1 in the last. This zeros you will not write in the triangle. If you see here, there are no zeros in this triangle. So there is an assumption of 0 that has been taken. Now let us add these numbers. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. 1 plus 0 is 1. Everywhere only addition. No subtraction. You just have to keep adding 2 numbers. So this is the next stage. Again, take 0 in the first, 0 in the last. Okay. Now again add the numbers. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 3 plus 3 is 6. 3 plus 1 is 4. 1 plus 0 is 1. Okay. Now how many stages did we do? We should start from 0. So this is 0 stage. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. And this is 4th stage. So how many ever data is given to us in the question, so many stages we will be solving the problem or solving the Pascal triangle. Now, if you see these numbers, they form a triangle. So if you see here, look at all the ones. When I join all of them like this, they will form a triangle. So that is why it is called as Pascal's triangle. Pascal is the person who gave this, and it is in the form of a triangle. So that's why it's called as Pascal triangle. Did you understand the Pascal triangle? Uh, Please leave your response in the chat box to everyone. Yeah, just wait a minute. Now, the first problem. Interpolate the value of the year 2015. Actually, it is 2014. Yeah, it is 2014, not 2015. Okay, 2015 they have given us the value. So you have to consider 2014. Interpolate the value of the year 2014. And if you see here, they have given us the years 2012, 2013, 2014, 15, 16. And they've also given us the variables for that particular year. This variable can be any data. It can be demand, supply, sales. It can be any data. Okay. So we have the values 830, 840, and there is a missing value. 2014 is the missing value, and then 2015, 16, both are given. Now, when they're asking you about interpolate, it is within the year. Now, if you see, the first 2 years data is given, the next 2 year data is given, and the data in between is missing, right? The data in between is missing. So in such cases, we will have to find out the interpolation. We'll have to do the interpolation of the data. Now let us start. We will see how to do the interpolation. Okay. Now this same data, we will represent this in the tabular format. So solution. So first years will be X. Okay. And then the variables will be Y. So the first one will be X and the second one will be Y, because we want a dependent variable and an independent variable. Okay, so the independent variable is X, that is years are X, and the variables are Y. So just write down the same values. So if you see here, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. And then the values 830, 840, we don't know, so it's a question mark. Then 860 and 870. Okay, so these are the values. Yeah, so we have represented the problem in the tabular format. Now we will find out the Pascal triangle for this data. Okay, now if you see the data from 2012 to 2016, we will name this data. Okay, now how do we name this data is, firstly, only the Y variables will be named. And starting from first, this will be Y0, Y1, Y2, Y3, and Y4. We should start from 0, Y1, Y2, Y3, Y4. So how many ever data we have, start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, you will continue. So this is naming of the Y variables. Now, why are we doing this? To solve and find out the value of this unknown missing variable, we are naming the variables like this. Okay. Now, along with this, let us solve the Pascal triangle. I'll do it here only. Pascal's triangle. Now let us start. So first we'll start with 1, and I told you we assume there are 2 zeros there. Now add the numbers 0 plus 1 and 1 plus 0. I'm using different colors for your understanding. Okay. 0 plus 1 is 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. Okay. Now again, we assume 2 zeros and write the other number in between these two numbers. Okay. 0 and 1. In between these two, write the resulting number. In between these two, write the resulting number. Fine. Now next, add these numbers. What do we get? 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 0 is 1. Now again, assume 2 zeros. Again, add the numbers. So 0 plus 1 is 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. 1 plus 0 is 1. Again, assume zeros and add the numbers. 0 plus 1 is 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 3. 3 plus 3. 3 plus 1. And 1 plus 0. So 0 plus 1 is 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. 3 plus 3 is 6. 3 plus 1 is 4. 1 plus 0 is 1. Okay. Now if you see these numbers, see here, it starts from y0. This first one is y0, y1, y2, y3, y4. So y0 is only 1, y1 is 1 and 1, y2 is 1, 2, 1, y3 is 1, 3, 3, 1, y4 is 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. These will be the coefficients as per the Pascal triangle. Now, did you understand until here? Any doubts until here? Now, if you see these numbers here, out of 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, now we know 2012 data, we know 2013 data, we know 15 and 16. So out of 5 data, we know 4 of the data here. Correct? So the known values are 4. Which are the 4 known values? 2012 data, 13 data, 15 and 16. These are the 4 known values. Correct? Then, so when we know 4 values, so we will be deriving the equation y minus 1 to the power 4 is equal to 0. Now, how did we get this? Y minus 1 to the power n is equal to 0 is the standard format. Now, in the place of n, we have to put the known number of values. The known values are from 2012, 13, 15 and 16. If you see here 2014, there is no data. So that is unknown. We are only talking about known values. Now we have to expand this y minus 1 to the power 4. It is like a minus b whole square. It is something like that. Okay. Now, how do we derive this is, come back to the Pascal triangle. If you see the last line here, what are the numbers that are there? 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. So we have 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. So these are the numbers we have. Now start writing y0 to y4. 1 y0, 4 y1. Okay, let me give a little space here. 4 y1, 6 y2, 4 y3, 1 y4. So if you see, I started y0 here, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have to write the number, whatever at last you get, these numbers should be written down. And then for that, from the right side to left side, from the right side to left side, write down 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 with along with y. Understood till here? Any doubts? Okay. Now, listen carefully, concentrate well. Now, from starting from 1y, this will be plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. Okay? Plus, minus, plus, minus, plus is equal to 0. We know plus, minus, plus, minus, plus we wrote is equal to 0. So this will form the equation. I will repeat this procedure again. Carefully listen. Compulsory 6 marks and 14 marks question will come, and it is very easy to solve these problems if you know the technique and logic once properly. Let us revise until here. Now first, they had given us the number of years of data along with the variables. Now if you see the variables, one of the variable is missing for 2014. Now the same data will be represented in the tabular format in the solution. Now once you represent in the tabular format, check how many data do you have. Starting with 830, this will be y0, y1, y2, y3, y4. Okay, now we have until y4. So we are supposed to solve the Pascal triangle until y4 level. Now coming to the Pascal's triangle, start with 1, assume 2 zeros on the other side of 1, and then add these numbers. 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1. Again add zeros, assume zeros, add the number. Again assume 0, add the numbers, assume 0, add the numbers. If you have 2017 data, you should again assume 0 for here and add the numbers. Okay, so that is Pascal triangle. Now y4, y4, same level. From y0 to y4, we have data. From y0 to y4, we have Pascal triangle. Okay, now see these numbers at the end. 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. These are the important numbers. Don't take 0. Even if you get y3, don't take 0. Just take the numbers which are written in black. So the last line is 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. Now come here. We know 4 values in the problem. Out of 5, we know the data for 2012, 2013, 2015 and 2016. So y minus 1 to the power 4. Known values 4. Now expand this. While expanding, first write down the numbers from the Pascal triangle. From the Pascal triangle, we had 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. Okay. Now, from right side to left side, write down the y values. y0, y1, y2, y3, y4. From right to left, write down the y values. Again, from left to right, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus is equal to 0. So we have solved until here. Any doubts until here? Can I go to the next step? Okay. Now coming back to the question, y0, the value of y0 is 830, y1 is 840, y2 we don't know, y3 is 860, y4 is 870. Correct? So we will be considering these values for y1 till y4, y0 till y4. Now let us expand. Now in the place of y4, I'll use a different color here, plus 1 into, in the place of y4, what is the number you have? Y4, there is 870. Correct? So in the place of y4, I will write 870. Then minus 4 into, in the place of y3, what do you have? Y3, 860. So in the place of y3, I will write 860. Then plus 6y2, because I don't know what is y2. We have to find out what is y2. Then minus 4 into, coming to y1. In the place of y1, you have 840. And in the place of y0, there is 830. So in the place of y1, we will write 840. In the place of y0, we write 830 is equal to 0. Understood this step? This is the most important step where you will have to know which number where you have to assign. Okay, directly from the question, y4, y3, y2, y1, y0 has been assigned. Now let us solve this. 1 into 870 is 870 minus 4 into 860, multiply. 4 into 860 will give you 3440 plus 6y2, that will remain as it is, minus 4 into 840 is 3360 plus 1 into 830 is 830 is equal to 0. Okay. Now take your calculator and calculate 870 minus 3440 minus 3360 plus 830. What will be your answer? Take all the numbers. 870 minus 3440 minus 3360 plus 830. When you do this, your answer should be 6y2 minus 5100. You get minus 5100? Very good. So 6y is plus, 6y2 is plus. So plus 6y2 minus 5100 is equal to 0. Now if you take minus 5100 onto the other side, it will become plus 5100. Okay. In the next step, we have to take 6 to the other side. Now here it is multiplication. If you take it to the other side, it will become division. So y2 is equal to 5100 divided by 6. Now can you say me the value of y2? 850. This is the final answer. Just give a conclusion. Therefore, the value for the year 2014 is 850. This is your answer. Understood the problem? Any doubts in this problem? Good, good, Divya. Others also understood? Okay. We will solve one more problem. Okay. Similar one, because the more we solve, we'll be able to understand it better. Now, this is the next problem. Estimate the sales for the year 2015. Now, if you see from starting, you have all the data, and the last which we have to find is 2015. From 1990, next is 1995, 2000, 2005, 2010, 2015. And they have given us the sales. I told you variables can be anything. It doesn't matter. Now, same procedure has to be followed here also. So, let us start. First, we will be solution. We will be writing the data in the tabular format. So, you will have X for the year and Y for sales. Take the first column as X and sales will be Y. So, X will be year and Y will be sales. So, year is 1990, 1995, 2000, 2005, 2010 and 2015. And for this, the sales are 75, 85, 95, 105, 115, and we don't know what is next. Okay. Now the next step is naming the levels. So this will be Y0, Y1, Y2, Y3, Y4 and Y5. So previous question we have only till Y4, but here we have till Y5. Now let us go to Pascal's triangle. Pascal's triangle. You have to show this Pascal's triangles in every problem. Okay. So let us start with the Pascal's triangle. Start with 1. Assuming 2 zeros on the other side. 0 plus 1 will be 1. 0 plus 1 will be 1. Okay, let me write the zeros for you if you're getting confused. Now again 0 and 0. So 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus 0 is 1. Again 0, 0 and then add the numbers. 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 2 is 3, 2 plus 1 is 3, 1 plus 0 is 1. Okay. Now again take the numbers, assume the zeros. Now again add these two. So 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 3 is 4, 3 plus 3 is 6, 3 plus 1 is 4, 1 plus 0 is 1. Now let us see how many values or how many levels have we done. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 levels we have done. We want one more. 5 levels has to be done. Why 5 levels? If you see the data, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here also you should have 5 levels. Okay. Once again, assume 0. Assume 0 and 0. Add the numbers. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. 4 plus 6 is 10. 6 plus 4 is 10. 4 plus 1 is 5. 1 plus 0 is 1. Don't forget, the first number and the ending number will be 1. Only in between you will have all the other numbers. Okay. Now we have all the 5 levels. From 0, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We have all the 5 levels. Okay. Now the next step is to check the known values. Now out of 6 values, we know 5 values. So the known values will be 5. So y minus 1 to the power 5 is equal to 0. Known values is 5. So y minus 1 to the power 5 is equal to 0. Now let us see what are the numbers in the last line of the Pascal triangle. 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. Correct? So 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. These are the numbers. Now I told you from right to left, you have to write from y0. So y0, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5. Okay, I wrote the last line numbers and then I wrote y1, y2, y3, y4, y5. Now start writing the sign. Plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus. These are the numbers. Sorry, signs. Start from plus, then alternate minus, plus, minus, plus, minus is equal to 0. Now in the next step, we have to substitute the numbers. Now if you see here, from y0 to y4 you have the numbers. For y5 you don't have a number. Okay, so in the place of y5 we will keep it as it is, y5 only. In the place of y4, 115. In the place of y3, 105. In the place of y2 it is 95. In the place of y1 it is 85. And in the place of y0 it is 75. Okay, now let's start. In the place of y5 it will be y5 only, minus 5 into y4 is 115, plus 10 into y3 is 105, minus 10 into y2 is 95, plus 5 into y1 is 85, minus 1 into y0 will be 75. There's no space. I'll just write it here, is equal to 0. Continue that, is equal to 0. Are you all able to follow? Yes. Now the next step, multiplication. 1y5 minus 5 into 115. How much do you get? 570, 75 or 76? 575 or 576? It should be 575. 5 5s are 25. That's why. Yeah, 575. Okay. Plus 10 into 105 will be 1050. then minus 10 into 95 will be 950. Then plus 5 into 85 will give me 425. Then minus 75 into 1 is 75 is equal to 0. Okay. Now 1y5 will be there. Rest all the numbers, do the addition and subtraction. Minus 575 plus 1050 minus 950 plus 425 minus 75. Kila, is it 300? I doubt it is 300. Check properly. It is coming 125. Yeah, correct, Mega. Divya, no, it's not 1025. It's minus 125. Correct. See, don't get confused. Just type as it is in the calculator. Minus 575 plus 1050 minus 950 plus 425 minus 75. Just type the same thing in the calculator and see if you get plus or minus. Sign is also important. Okay, so you'll get minus 125 is equal to 0. So finally, what is that we have? 1y5 minus 125 is equal to 0. Now I can take this minus 125 to the other side, where it will become 1y5 is equal to plus 125. So therefore, the answer, now since it is 1 into y5, which means y5 is equal to 125. So this is the final answer, and therefore you can write the sales for the year 2015 is 125. Understood? Is it clear? They will ask this for 14 marks. It is so easy to solve. If you understand and remember the logic, it is very easy to solve, and it's a definite answer. There is no place for you to get confused here, right? So these are problems of interpolation. We will solve few more problems, but I want you to solve one of the problem. Okay, this problem will be given as homework. I want everybody to solve this problem today and send it to me before 3 o'clock. Only this problem is enough. Solve this problem and send me the photos on WhatsApp before 3 o'clock. Will you do it? Yes? Good.